Hey all, it's DFuxa, and it's 21 minutes after midnight here in 2017. Welcome to the new year. Anyhow, I figured it'd be a good time to basically sort of give an update on what's happened with my videos on my channel. So let's get to it. So basically for December, as you guys basically know at this point, I've been doing lots of RimWorld Let's Plays. Those are going to continue into January. I'll note at this point that Alpha 16 for RimWorld has come out, so my content is it's out of date at this point. But I got a complete series, so I'm going to basically keep airing it. It'll basically be done on January 30th, and I'll basically be continuing to do one a day, every day except for Wednesdays and Thursdays, until my series is done. After my series is done, I'll do new stuff. I'll note that as well on Wednesdays and Thursdays I'll be doing a new series. For those who remember what this is Wayward up here. I did a quick video for it in August of 2016, and essentially it is an Unreal World type of game. If Unreal World was basically in the tropical islands, I guess the tropical islands, and you're all about searching treasure and not dealing with an uninhabited world type of idea. You basically fight on tropical islands, as it already stated, against fantasy enemies, wolves and bears and stuff like that. Kind of a neat little game. You basically do a lot of crafting, and I figured I'd do an in-depth series basically show it off. And I'm also going to, of course, do some more Hive Jump. Now, for those who have basically been watching, I basically do these Hive Jump streams on Wednesday, and basically on Wednesday there is a developer for the game called Matt Donatelli. He basically does a weekly stream, and every so often I'll join him with that weekly stream, and I basically showcase my content from my point of view of the stream. Maybe in the future, if he goes on Discord, I might be able to talk to him and all that. But for the most part, it's basically from my perspective and just my perspective alone. We'll see what happens in the future with it, but for now, it is what it is. And I'll note that basically, outside of the fact that I'm doing those weekly streams, the game is supposed to be being released sometime in January. And if it gets released, I may do a follow-up series of the main campaign and some of its features. Just the basic stuff of the game. And I'll probably do that sometime in February if it happens. Now, outside of those games, basically that I mentioned, I'll basically be doing some other stuff as well. I'll note that there's a game called Enemy here. Enemy is this sort of mashup of XCOM and roguelikes and procedurally generated landscapes and stuff like that can be blown apart or destructible and stuff like that. It's essentially a very obscure game, shall we say, due to its name, of course, but also just for the fact that it's not very complex or complicated game. It's a very simple game, and I figure it's a game that could deserve a small little series. So I plan to do one. Right now I basically have 8 episodes out for it. I'll probably do some more for it, just to see how it basically goes. And I'm liking the game, a little bit for what it's worth. It's not a game I would invest a lot of time in, but it's definitely a fun game, and I think you guys will probably enjoy it briefly for how many episodes I basically do for it. I also have Spelunky up here, and this is the HD version of it. For those who remember, I basically did the classic version of Spelunky way back when. But recently, one of the sales on GOG, they had a free version of Spelunky, so I picked it up. And well, basically, I want to show off a little bit of the HD version. I'll probably do a few episodes, much like I did with the classic version. We'll see how far I get. The game's a little bit easier, I think, than the classic version, but we'll jump into it as we get to it and all that. Now, those are basically all the games that, for the most part, I'll be doing alone. Well, except for Hive Jump, which is, of course, I'm sort of doing with other people. But I want to also mention that I have Lost Castle and Broforce and Rampage Knights over here. Rampage Knights, for those who remember, basically I did some brief videos with Cornish Knight, who is another YouTuber. And I may do some more videos of non-campaign type of gameplay with that game with Cornish Knight. Outside of that, though, I've got Lost Castle and Broforce, and these are both multiplayer games. And in the future, I may do some more multiplayer, with Cornish Knight with those games. I may also try to basically join with Managamar in like a game of like Broforce perhaps in the future. And for those who remember, Managamar was the guy who I did a video with in Can't Drive Dis. And well, I think it'll be interesting to play with him. We'll see how it basically goes if we get to it. But until then, I'll basically like have to like set up a time basically play with him. He basically lives in Sweden. I live in Canada, so time difference and other stuff as well. But whatever. Those are some thoughts and videos I'll basically be doing in the future. For now, basically, I'll note that well, there's one thing more thing to note. Right now, I'm basically getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm thinking that I'll do like a game giveaway when I basically hit 1,000 subscribers. I basically bought a few games on sale from Steam basically to give away. Just like it's a few like minor games and all that, but free games are free games, and if you're interested in them, and I'll post what they are. Basically like watch my subscriber count because I'll probably put up another video like this at some point, saying that I'll be doing a giveaway. Anyhow. Take care, all. Thank you very much for viewing my videos, and we'll see what happens in 2017. Take care.